Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know the vibes. If you didn't know, you're on black. Because no matter what the situation is, the house is always going to win. How to do. My name is Rex McKinney. We got Carl Fly.
Nah, it's not Carl Fly tonight.
What's the name, partner?
Carl Texas Ranger.
Carl Texas Ranger in the building. We got, what's your name, partner?
Grits.
Exactly. For we had him last time. We got him IRL this time. What's your name over there, partner?
Hey, Saul coming to you live.
All
Saul
right,
coming to you
yo,
live.
Nigga, don't think it's so fucking sweet out here. And last but not least, the coldest motherfucker in the room.
Yeah, I know y'all got zero voice, man. It's the
Oh,
same shit.
shit.
I ain't switching nothing up.
You already know. We here for another motherfucking episode. We gonna have a great time tonight. Nigga, we literally been sitting here for 2 fucking hours trying to. But you know what? Sometimes it takes time to get perfection right. All right.
Takes a while to get the horses ready.
I'm about to say, y'all ain't know where we at right now.
Perfect
man.
timing.
We in fucking Texas.
We in
right
Texas.
We in fucking Arizona.
We in fucking Arthur backyard, bro.
Now. We in the
We
West.
in Arizona where it's hot.
We trying to find our way to Tahiti.
It's 105 degrees where we at, bro.
It's 150 degrees. where we at,
150.
nigga.
Nah, it's 2,000 degrees.
Where my fucking horse go, bro? Where I park my horse?
Hey, shout out to the
Shit,
horse.
by the Rio Grande.
Dead.
Nigga, I'm gonna be honest. Without horses, we wouldn't be able to get to where
The
we
horse
need
is
to.
dead. It's fried in real life.
That's because you ain't feeding your horse.
That's
and
dark.
giving him water.
That's
The
a
fuck?
That sounds like a personal problem. That sounds like a skill issue.
It sounds like as if the world is heating up and niggas need to get hit.
Global
Sound like you
warming.
ain't giving them water, nigga. That's
Nah, I give them all the water. But the way the up. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Yep.
Drown the fucking horse?
Yeah,
Might
nigga.
as well.
You drown the horse and then what? It's dead, regardless.
Y'all want to talk about global
You ain't got
warming?
no horse. We got horses. What?
Global warming.
And your horse.
Y'all want to talk about global warming?
Global warming? Nah.
No. We ain't
Too
talking about
deep,
that.
too deep.
It's a crib.
Too
warm.
deep.
It's a crib warm.
And all jokes aside, though, welcome, bro. The fact that we can, one thing I ask from all y'all gentlemen, can we clap it up? Because we made it to episode 12, bro. We made it.
Oh, episode
Yes,
12.
bro.
Yee.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna dip the hat down.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, whether y'all know it or not, we keep this shit moving as much as we can, bro. And I'm just proud of all these men here, bro, because no matter what y'all think it is, bro, we just keep moving forward. And we go through shit personally. At the end of the day, we still make the time to come here to make this shit as great as we can for you. So if you can, before we get into this discussion, because I'm not gonna lie to you, this is gonna be probably the best episode.
Best ever.
That's good.
Like,
Let's
comment, subscribe,
Best
whatever
podcast episode you ever
makes
seen, man.
it better. But again, it's about y'all. So continue doing what y'all doing, bro. We could be sitting here talking for a long time, so let's talk about this season.
This
So
season,
first and
this
foremost,
season.
let's go from here.
This
And then I'm gonna leave you last there, just because like I feel like you telling your story will probably be the best. So
But
What you got to say, bro? Who was some of the we ain't going by number. Just give some ones that you think are some of the biggest crash outs.
definitely off rip, I will say Isaiah Stewart, Detroit Pistons. He brings the Malice in the Palace vibes back. And this nigga swung on LeBron James.
Oh, yeah.
He swung on LeBron James.
That was
The GOAT of the
on the free
NBA, no
throw.
matter how old LeBron James
he's still
is, nobody
trying to
takes
get
shots
loose.
at him but Isaiah Stewart. Draymond Green don't even
He is knocking
leg or
over.
something. But we talking about full-on bow, full-on put hands on him. Isaiah Stewart all the way.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Like not to interrupt you, but like just because it's LeBron, do you think that LeBron don't be fucking up sometimes? Because there was a couple of times I wish I could remember the NBA players' names. There's a couple of times in the past that Bron got swung on, and Bron does his thing, but kind of tripping.
Bron do be tripping. He's not my king. He is the king of the NBA. Not my king, but Bron do be tripping.
Sound like a king. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. That's
I was
crazy.
about to say,
Nah.
MJ
Jordan
still playing?
on the lock screen. You know what I'm saying? I work
something about
everybody.
the GOAT. I'm like,
But
MJ not playing
sidebar. Bron do be tripping, but niggas just talk about Bron. Niggas don't really try to put hands on Bron. Isaiah Stewart, he brings that piece to the young and coming Pistons. They made it to the playoffs this year. Had a great series with the Knicks. But Isaiah Stewart, he's the protector, the whatever role you want to call it.
Yeah.
He ain't scared to get ejected, and we've seen that multiple times this year. Draymond Green, he ain't scared to get ejected either.
no.
But the level of crash out Isaiah Stewart has shown time and time again, and still has his roster spot. That's what he's there for. He's my crash out of the year. He's my.
I realize how much of a track record he actually has.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The past 3
He been into the league. Not even. But nigga, not scared to get ejected.
No, honorable mention. What's his name? Shit. Honorable mention. What's the Dallas Mavericks GM again? Nico.
Nico Harrison. Yeah, we don't even have to keep it to players, but yeah, Nico Harrison.
Yeah. What's the other one?
Fly, real quick. We going to
Oh yeah,
rotation.
my
Fly.
bad.
There you go. You said who's a crash out you would like to put on there?
I ain't got no crash out. I'm gonna be real shit. I ain't got no crash out. I said niggas just be tripping every day. So
Niggas be tripping every day, B.
I don't got no
I feel
crash
that.
out. I don't got no.
It's levels to it though, but yeah.
It's levels to it,
It's
but I
levels to it.
really don't have a specific crash out. Like when I looked at the NBA, I didn't look for no crash outs. I looked at for who's gonna play the best. I'm not looking at who's gonna be the worst. I'm not looking at who's gonna be this and that. I'm who's playing the best, who's gonna get their best game. I'm not worried about these niggas that's losing. I'm not worried about the niggas that's crashing out on the court because they can't get the job done. Fuck them niggas. If you crashing out on the court and you can't get the job done, that means you ain't doing your job. You wasn't in the finals. You wasn't in the contention of talks.
Man, my man said, pull up Isaiah Stewart. Nigga.
Look, here goes Stewart.
Pull up, bro.
Come see about it. Come see about it.
I ain't got shit for you. I ain't got shit to say to you. I ain't got shit for no crash outs. What the fuck?
You gonna crash out on him?
Best crash out that I seen this year. Fuck you, nigga. You crashed out. In Bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Giselle, what about you?
It's hard to follow that. But I'm gonna say the biggest crash out. I'm gonna just okay. So I agree with Isaiah Stewart, but I'm gonna just go with Ja Morant only because he took his PR turn, right?
Yeah.
He's supposed to go positive, and he's just like, I'm gonna start throwing grenades in front of kids. Crash out, bro. Because
Crash out is on the court, beat niggas up.
I want to
Like
explain.
I said, let him talk.
I know what you. I know you going. Go ahead.
Let him talk. Go ahead.
Where's the water guns? We need to bring the water guns.
No, we didn't. Let's keep it going.
There's a crash out because Ja Morant.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a crash out because Ja Morant, right? I feel like he could have just easily full 180 from that. Like, all right, that's enough. You know, he could have been on commercials, kids, preventing gun violence in the Memphis area and shit, whatever. But instead, he just kind of leaned into it. Was like, yeah, like I won't be on camera pointing guns, but I'm gonna throw grenades.
He didn't go Mickey Mouse.
He
doubled down.
Doubled down.
He doubled down.
Out, yeah. So it's not a legit crash out. That's what I meant. Say like Isaiah's. But I mean, like you could say Draymond's. You could say, well, I mean, you could say Ron a little bit.
I'm not trying to inject on niggas.
Not say big baby.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to inject on niggas, but
Yeah.
niggas be using
That's
crash
okay.
out loosely. Niggas be using that shit too loose. Like, it's like, crash out, they're like, oh, this a nigga this misbehave in the moment. It's a crash out. No, it's not crash out. Crash out is a nigga that don't give a fuck about nothing, that's willing to risk everything and put it all on the line. Crash out is the YouTube nigga that killed the nigga on live. That's crash out. Niggas just be using crash out to try to justify a nigga's actions and say, oh yeah, he was just crashing up. No, crash out is a real crash out is somebody that's gonna put their whole career on the line and fuck it all over.
So I think by
if he's still playing,
what you say is true, but that's just
I didn't think we was gonna.
To my turn,
Yeah,
it's
deep,
Isaiah Stewart, man. That's the biggest crash out in the NBA right now. It's not even a debate. Like the next closest person is probably like Draymond, but it's like he's so. Not saying he old, but he's older now. It's like
he's definitely like
Isaiah Stewart crash out, bro. That shit with LeBron.
Wow.
Like, it's hard to top that.
I'm not comparing it to it, but they was trying to compare it to like Malice in the Palace.
Malice in the Palace, which is crazy. When you start hopping into like where the fans are, that's a whole other story, bro.
I mean, it wasn't even that. It's the fact that this nigga had blood coming down his face. He had coaches holding him back. He like, get the fuck off me. He's running after LeBron.
That was
bro.
this season or last season?
It was like 2 years ago.
LeBron was in the past, but this year he got into the front row with the fans. He was still
the baseline.
Repeat offender.
Push off inside.
Where he did the finger gun?
Yeah. There's a whole thread on NBA Twitter. Funniest moments. It's been a hilarious season.
Real quick, this is what I was gonna say to you. Like we said about Ja Morant, the only reason it makes him a crash out is because of the stigma on him. And because of like he has a tight leash on him. If it was like Curry doing that, throwing a grenade, nobody would say nothing about it. He got it from Fortnite or some shit. It's because it's Ja Morant that it makes him a crash out. I don't fault him for it. I'm like, bro, it's just a celebration. It's not like he's promoting violence and shit.
But that's what
he should know better. That's the only.
He should know better.
Like, think about like the NFL when they stop certain things. Like I forgot who it got on when he did this type shit because like, he's promoting the firearm type shit. You know what I mean? It's a balance of certain things.
Yeah. When Antonio Brown started twerking, they drew the line.
See, that's different. We talked about AB, bro. We talked about AB, bro. We talked about that.
And even the league, NFL, they banned the Salvation Army when niggas started taking shit out. They banned that because that was
Why? It's soft society,
So that's where that goes, bro. Like as far as where we're going, so we're just gonna keep it moving at this point.
So Isaiah Stewart, biggest crash out.
Biggest crash out.
Hey, I fuck him too. Shout out to Isaiah Stewart.
So with that being stated, who's the best player of this like
this season?
We did that last.
Yeah, sure. I'm just going in order. Okay, who's
I'm gonna say some stuff.
Who's the worst player then?
Damn. Player.
Okay, Saul.
Worst player.
So hold on, real quick.
That comes to mind.
Yeah.
Let me put it. Let me like filter.
Okay, you start first.
No, I don't got a lot to say. I'm gonna make it easy for you because if we go by like literal terms, we probably couldn't even name the worst player. Right? So
underperformers.
Exactly.
Underperformers. Dang, there's quite a few people that come to mind. People that didn't live up to their contract this year.
Yeah.
Wow. Bradley Beal. Goddamn, Bradley Beal. Bro, I love you because you played for the Wizards. You know, you was popping your shit for the Wizards. But my nigga, you were the biggest problem on the Suns this year.
Damn,
I'm sorry. I see that clip of you talking to your AAU team saying, look, y'all niggas gotta guard me. Them niggas, those little niggas could guard you this season.
Your stats. Because guess what? They're terrible. Quite frankly. So why do you care?
Off of your stats this season, Bradley Beal, happened to you, but lock back in, bro. The Suns need you. The franchise needs you.
What you mean? Don't ask you.
Everybody that sucked this year, that's
Didn't
what
pay
I
no
said.
attention.
Do you have any names?
All of them. It's a long list of niggas that suck.
So give us some.
Kevin Durant.
Oh shit.
Who else?
Oh.
Russell Westbrook.
Damn.
Who else? Keep going, bro. James Harden. What did he really do? All these niggas that's supposed to be.
He's in trouble right now.
I ain't worried about the trouble. What did he do this season? Nothing.
gonna be honest with you. KD actually had some good numbers.
He had a good number.
He can have,
this
bro.
is his
He's a
team.
stat pattern, bro.
It wasn't the fourth. Actually,
Oh, yeah.
that's
I'm
the
not
funny part.
defending,
Yeah,
I'm
most of
just
his points
saying,
came in the fourth quarter.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I seen that.
Listen.
Yeah.
My initials was KD. I was a KD champion, bro. What the fuck he really do, bro, to make a difference? Nothing.
That team was so bad this year, the Suns.
No, bro. It's all these teams.
It's
that have
it's so
hot.
it's so
What
bad.
the
I can't wait
Clippers
to
do?
get to my turn. Like,
Playoffs.
no, okay,
Playoffs.
no. I gotta defend the Clippers.
Yeah.
They did better than what.
Did they do what they were supposed to do?
No, they did.
No.
Exactly.
They ran into Jokic, but yeah.
Well, he did
Worst
talk
players.
about some of the worst players.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
he named literally.
Who else on it? It's just
I
Yeah,
said,
Russ.
bro, well, we can keep
Who, the
going.
Clippers?
yeah.
Who else?
Wait, who's he?
Denver
he's on the
Nuggets.
Yeah,
Nuggets.
Well,
Denver
who on the
Nuggets.
team? Do you have any names?
So would you say
I said,
like?
I said, what's the word for Denver Nuggets?
Okay. So he gave it. What about you? Who's some of the worst players that you would say here?
Underperforming.
Underperformer.
No, I'm saying
Man.
Underperforming,
I'm
for
saying
sure.
niggas that's bad. I'm saying
I agree
underperforming.
with that.
You
That
know,
makes sense.
you know something.
He
A
about
big
to have
under. Yeah.
hot
Yeah,
moment,
it's
like-
like
Hot take moment.
a big underperformer this season. Man, man. All right. Because it's hard to pick one. It's hard to pick one.
He gonna say some shit like
I want to say.
They gonna say a nigga that was cooking.
Jalen Brunson.
Low key.
Say,
No, not Jalen
Joe.
Brunson. Not Jalen Brunson. No, I'm gonna go like AR-15.
Mm.
Hell
Okay.
nah, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is opinion.
I mean,
No. Let him finish.
Why-
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Lakers deal because it was too low.
mm,
But they gave him too low numbers because his numbers is like starting to fall off. He started to be a C-list player instead of a B-list player.
I mean,
Nah, they gave him the numbers because of Luka.
that's what happens when
Oh,
big
wait,
dog
wait,
Luca
wait,
comes
wait,
in.
They don't wanna keep him in here
We
because
let
he's
everybody
fat.
talk. Let him talk. Go
No,
ahead.
he stopped. I just
We can
gave
retard.
him
Let him
a
talk.
point.
Go ahead.
No, but like that's what I'm trying to say is like the Lakers contract. I feel like he thinks that he's better than what he is. That's what I mean.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah, I
Because they're
said
trying to tell him, yo, we got a role for you on this team. He thinks that he's not a role player. He wants to be
he
an
wants to
NBA
be
starter.
the player. Yeah.
But
Mm.
I'm saying he's the
Main
biggest
character syndrome?
underperformer because he
Yeah,
kind of
everybody
just
said
I would have never said him, but I saw that he rejected the contract offer the other day, and I was like, yeah, this is a guy that kind of bought a little bit too much of his own buzz, the bubble, because he's been riding on it ever since.
It's not even just that.
Oh,
It's,
what was he? He was in the bubble.
No, he wasn't in the
no,
ball.
no,
What
no.
was that?
It's-
That was Alex
Oh, that was
Caruso.
the other Nick. Yeah,
boy
yeah,
was
okay,
Caruso.
yeah.
One that won the chip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AR-15 from like 2 seasons ago. He had that. You know, he was busting them threes.
He
back
he
to
had
back.
some aura.
Yeah,
He had some aura. Yeah.
running.
I will
See,
argue this was his best season though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Longevity.
But why do you say that? What's
Stat wise.
Because
Stat wise.
because it was more consistent.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then
Is that like stats or?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm
All
okay, so
around
let me break it
points,
down, 'cause
rebounds,
I'm a
assists.
Lakers fan.
I'll go.
Wait.
Joel Embiid. That's for my underperformer. Joel Embiid.
Hold on.
You're not gonna get away.
Hey,
You're not gonna get away from me. Joel
Go
Embiid.
ahead. What
Bro,
were you gonna say?
I'm gonna say this first. You wanna know that? You wanna know why that's funny? Because I was about to say you was gonna say Joel Embiid. I knew you was gonna say him. I'm gonna leave that where it's at. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna say this.
No, wait. Explain yourself, nigga. Go ahead. Talk your shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm disappointed in him too, but it's like if you're injured, I can't really say, right? I'm not counting injuries. If you count that, that's fine. We can count that.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
But as far as like disappointments, yeah. But if we talking about underperformers, I'm going with Devin Booker,
That's a good one too.
That's a given.
and he's
Yeah.
on the same team as Bradley Beal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like that just shows you how sorry that
The
team was.
crazy thing is, are underperformers.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that was a star on the Suns is
What
underperformers.
you think is going on?
Niggas is not living up to their
No,
potential.
no.
They're not syncing
I'm
up.
gonna tell you
Yeah.
that it's
Is
leadership.
No,
It's
see,
leadership.
that's the problem.
Is
Everybody,
DeAndre Ayton still there?
everybody
No.
wanted to be the leader.
No, it's not even that. It's the person who's supposed to be a leader isn't the right leader.
Isn't the right leader.
I'm just being
That's
real.
true.
Defending himself on
His track record
Shout
shows
out my boy
that.
Dan. That nigga called him a whore, bro.
He's
That's-
I'm not gonna go that far.
He's a fucking whore.
Kevin Durant.
Y'all-
Kevin Durant,
He's a slut.
No, not even just that. Nah, he's a parasocial motherfucker. Bro.
Go
God
from
damn.
team to team. Oh, give me my ring.
damn.
Niggas just,
mine.
you know what? Niggas
Fuck
just
that.
that. Niggas just call LeBron.
LeBron still is there.
At least LeBron has some dignity, bro. He'll stay at a team.
No,
They
if
got
LeBron
no
doing
Stay at a
that.
team.
They ain't got no
That's
damn
When
dignity.
No,
bro.
when LeBron, when niggas is holding their Achilles and holding their and LeBron's over here like this.
LeBron was thugging it out in Cleveland, though.
He had no choice.
I mean,
He
to LeBron's defense, he always became the GM though.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, he would complain about niggas, but he would also be like, "Hey, yo, front, we need this person, we need this guy."
For sure.
Kevin Durant do that at any point in his career. He just shows
He
up to
hasn't.
hoop. He doesn't lead,
He
but
hasn't.
he's not one to go to the front office and be like, "Yo, I
And
think
that's
we
the
need this, we
problem.
need
Because
this."
he'll
But
sit
he
there-
has that caliber to do that.
And he'll
And
sit there and complain about the front office like, oh, they're not
Yeah,
meeting.
nigga, you not talking to him.
He's not communicating.
Then
KD
I'm going,
isn't
bro, y'all better
communicating.
break- Hey, look, Kobe Bryant did it. I have no
Yeah.
shame. I have no
Yeah.
shame in admitting that, bro.
Yeah.
To him and said, bro, if y'all don't get somebody,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the Clippers. He was capping, but he's letting them know, like, I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
He put fear in that front office.
Yeah. He didn't want to leave the
It was
Lakers,
just
bro.
But he
But it's
was a little bit
Yeah.
smart, though.
Smart.
He kind of pushed Shaq out of LA too.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No,
Not on
They were
purpose.
beefing though.
Not on purpose.
No, yeah.
After that ring, they were
Shaq didn't
beefing.
want to hear work harder in the offseason.
Exactly.
He didn't want to hear
That was
that.
on
That's
Shaq.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
That was on
Shaq.
Shaq.
But Kobe pushed. He was
No.
mean to the
Yeah.
nigga. He was
He
mean to
he
him.
told
He
he
was
told
lazy.
him be professional.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's lazy the first
Shaq
time
was
around.
lazy.
The
Shaq
first couple
admitted
rings,
it.
he was not lazy.
No, he
He
wasn't.
He almost
lazy.
won MVP. I'm
No,
pretty
no,
sure.
no.
He almost won defensive MVP this season where
The
they went
first ring, he wasn't. After the first ring,
Yeah.
he admitted he was like, bro,
Yeah, he was
I
like,
ain't give a
yeah,
fuck.
That's what I'm
That's
talking
what
about.
I was trying to say. The first couple
Yeah.
seasons, he wasn't that.
No, the first season when they won that ring, the season after that, lazy,
It was
lazy,
He was old.
lazy.
No,
Lazy.
don't do that.
Yo.
He was just
Don't do
lazy.
that.
I thought he was old.
Because he won a ring with
I was
the
saying
Lakers.
Everything is yeah.
Fuck, bro.
You over here talking about niggas wearing Sean Kemp's and
Right, nigga. Like, what the
Fuck Sean
fuck?
Kemp, bro.
Nigga think everything old, bro. Like,
old as
nigga
hell.
didn't know. He didn't know who Lil
He's
C's
got
was.
super
Yeah,
science.
he didn't know who Lil
He's
C's
got-
was, bro.
he's the same
Stop,
age
stop.
guy.
Fuck Lil Saint too.
God.
Ah,
Yo.
yeah, you wildin',
God,
bro. I
dog.
said Lil C's.
You know,
Lil
You're getting
Saint.
off topic.
Let's
We're
go.
getting off topic.
We are getting on topic because we just, bro, we gotta have fun.
But
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
We
for
can't
sure.
just sit here and bullshit.
To wrap it up.
Okay, so
yeah.
to wrap it up, we came to the conclusion of what we said and who we thought some of the worst players. So with that being stated, who we think is the best player? I'm gonna start with Zed first. Who is the best player of this season, bro?
Best player. I gotta give it to Shai. He's MVP. Like,
Yeah,
I know it's
easily.
cliche,
Easy.
but it's like.
It's easy. Yeah.
Whether it's cliche, it's your opinion, bro.
No, I'm just saying because he won
R. Kelly
MVP. It's like, oh, he's gonna win MVP.
I saw that meme.
Yeah.
Just like R. Kelly.
Chill.
And
Nigga be having them leather fits on though.
Nigga
Nigga be having them leather fits on.
Hey, these niggas leaving.
We don't like to go on
he's
that
talking about
road.
let me in the country.
We
He's
don't like to
taking
get
his
on
time,
that.
bro.
All right, so we see best player, bro. So please, Zell, continue.
Best player, Shai Gilgeous. You know, he's MVP. He won a ring. He's the Finals MVP. You can't argue it. It's that simple. And he was consistent all year. He was on the best team. It's like, what more can you say? And you can't, you know, I'm not saying he's the best defensively, but his team had the best defense. Like, it's all around, you know what I'm saying? It's that easy.
All right, I'm gonna say this all country shit. You know, for this part of
So what you think, Carl? Say that.
Hurry up, nigga.
Right.
Goddamn.
Nikola Jokic is the best player of this season. He's the best player of last season. The season before that. He's probably gonna be the best player next season. I'm saying he's the best player because I have a problem with it.
Okay, so go into that.
Please don't go into that.
No, go into it. We had a podcast.
Yeah.
Like, don't spend 30 minutes.
You see
talking
the
about
background?
it,
I'm
but
about
get
to say
into
some shit.
it. Keep it short, please. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's so crazy how these Europeans keep coming over here and being the best at the game, bro. Because a couple years ago it was Luka. And that was Jokic.
Do you know why?
And now it's not even an American that's the best player. It's a fucking Canadian.
Do you know why?
That's so crazy.
I keep it short, but I can explain
Hey,
why.
go ahead.
It's because the Europeans are developed better.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Over here now, it's all sugar-coated cotton candy bullshit.
Niggas.
Over there, bro, they throwing 17-year-olds in the league. Like, fuck it, go ball.
Yeah. They go to school and they go
Sink or
straight to
swim.
school and go
Yeah.
play
Sink or
games.
swim.
Anything else you got to say about that?
No, I'm just saying, like, I know the reason why I don't want to say Shai's the best player. It's not because Shai was the best player, but for a certain part of the season, he was consistent. But there was a part of the season where Jokic was just like you couldn't turn him off. You couldn't
Inevitable.
Turn him off.
Yeah,
It was
inevitable.
wild.
Yeah.
I remember one night I didn't watch the game, but like I was flipping through channels. It was the end of one of the Nuggets games. Bro, it was like 2 minutes left in the quarter, and they show his stats: 38 points, 13 rebounds, 13 assists. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Who is that? And there's only one player that's out here doing that. It's him, and that's why he's the
Him
best
and
player in
Angel
the league
Reese.
for me.
Say no.
Can't put those two in the same sentence. Crazy.
So,
I'm about to get off camera.
what's your last couple of things that you gotta say about it?
That's it, really. Just less Europeans, man. I'm sorry. Not to sound xenophobic, but it's a national basketball association.
Jesus.
I do not agree with that, but yeah, what do you got to say about that, player?
Wow.
What?
About what?
Your best player in the league this year.
Best player in the league.
None of them.
Damn.
You gotta put this.
All right, so what you got to say?
Dang,
bro?
Word.
dirty Dan. He's dirty
Well,
Dan.
I do agree with the Shai pick. You know, scoring leader, regular season MVP, Finals MVP. I agree with that. But also just to throw something in the mix, Jalen. I'm a Sixers fan, but like he brought basketball back to New York.
Yeah.
Like, what is that Knicks team without Jalen
He
Brunson?
was wise, man.
30
He
30
carries
a night.
lot, bro. He came out of nowhere. Not even came out of nowhere. He's been doing his
he's been
thing.
tough couple
He's been
seasons.
He's been
shitting,
tough,
but
yeah.
my bad. Keep
No,
going.
you good. He's been tough. That series against the Celtics, even before Tatum went down
Hey,
with
don't
his
talk about that, bro.
Achilles.
Don't talk about that.
Sorry, but like 20-point lead comebacks, they were just doing that shit on. And who was at the helm? Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
So like Jalen Brunson, honorable mention, got to put that out there. Shai definitely is best player this year with accolades, but Jalen Brunson, I wouldn't even say he next up. He is up. But yeah, Knicks got to come up with him. That's the thing.
Listen.
That's right.
Nobody showed up to their potential. Everybody bullshitted this season. Everybody tried to find a scapegoat. Everybody wanted to rely on this. Everybody, bitch ass nigga. Everybody wanted to do all that shit, bro. The NBA was tired this season. I'm on Zell time. I'm on Zell time.
Niggas be forgetting about their blood pressure. They old now, bro.
Nah, I'm good. I'm at a melatonin. NBA was weak this season. They ain't do nothing this season. All they did was disappoint and stop parlays because they knew what the fuck was going on. No, I'm not mad about the parlays. I was a bet. Nah, look. This shit crazy. This shit crazy because I was even. This shit crazy because I was even betting on FanDuel. I'm just talking from a nigga that's looking at it from the outside looking in. All these motherfuckers didn't live up to their potential. All these teams, they trying to follow the playbook of what the NBA was trying to follow right now. They trying to make it look good for them. It's man, bro. Who's really the best? Who really showed me that it was on Kobe time? Nobody showed me that it was on Kobe time. All they did was sit there and play around and fucking tittle fuck and fucking hold their nuts and chuck
Jay Williams.
Oh! Actually, you know what? I'm glad you brought him up.
My mentality.
Oh no! I'm glad you brought him up.
Tough.
I'm glad you brought him up. He played amazing this season. He was on the shit. He wasn't Kobe.
Nah, of course.
Wait, go into it. Why do you select?
Well,
him?
he wore the Kobe's finals.
That's motivation right there.
I'm just saying.
No.
man.
Let's spit. Let's spit. Say your shit.
No, I wasn't against that.
He tributed his
He did play
performance
well.
to Kobe. I'm always gonna respect that.
Yeah.
The only person that's cringe when you do it is Jason.
That's you are.
He tries too hard. But I still respect it
Yeah.
because that was one of Kobe's proteges. So I got you,
Just
bro.
a-
Kobe.
Why? who's the best team? I mean, obviously we can talk about who wins to the end.
But obviously,
Who
yeah,
would you still
without
pick?
saying the NBA Finals winners, I will still say Denver Nuggets team this year.
Damn,
I mean,
wait, talk about that.
yeah, I mean, it's a hot take, I guess, but I'm just saying excluding the NBA champions because obviously they are the best team. But definitely, yeah, respectfully, shout out OKC. But Denver Nuggets, I would say is a hot take, best regardless injuries. Jokic, he always going to show up. But niggas don't talk about Aaron Gordon enough. Aaron Gordon stepped up when Jokic went out, points, rebounds. He even got in his assist bag. Michael Porter Jr. played that last series, shoulder issue, all fucked up, still grabbing 9 boards, 8 boards, still came in, couldn't shoot worth a damn, but still finished with 12 points sometimes. And unsung hero, what's his name? Christian Braun, white boy from Denver Nuggets. He got in his bag this year too. He trying to get paid. He got in his bag too. He want the money on. And even, Russell Westbrook, love to hate him, hate to love him. He did what he was supposed to do when he did. Everybody knows what comes with Russ. High energy, bound to have a couple turnovers, questionable shot taking sometimes. But corner 3 game was there this season when they needed it. Showed up when they needed it. Doesn't play perfect, of course, because he plays 100 miles per hour. Playing 100 miles per hour. You're not thinking all the time. You just going with the flow. So he did mess up. But Nuggets, for what they had, dropping their head coach as well. Still, I don't know what was behind that, but clearly some locker room stuff, some organizational stuff behind that. But regardless of all, they still showed up. They played the best series. They took OKC to 7 as well, right? Yeah, they took OKC to 7. Shout out to OKC for getting over the hump, and they made it to the mountaintop NBA Finals as well. So, yeah, I honestly think if they kept their head coach, I think the Nuggets would have handled them, honestly. But that's my hot take. So I still say I still say Denver Nuggets. I still say Denver Nuggets. But yeah, that's all I got, fellas.
All suck. All the teams suck.
All right, man. What about you? What about you?
How you gonna skip me?
But you just said all the teams suck.
I'm gonna give you a reason why.
Right.
Okay,
Go ahead.
nigga, every team trying to live up to the hype at the last minute. Every team trying to live up to the hype at the last minute. This is the problem. It's a difference between NFL and NBA. NFL, they gonna play hard to the 17th game. They gonna play. Oh, I'm gonna sit the start on the bench at game 53. Then when game 83, that's supposed to be the starter, is still on the fucking bench. These niggas is not playing to play. They're playing to yeah, I'm gonna play this time and make it look good right here. No, nigga, we're not doing that. I don't see no NFL player unless they injured. They're not sitting out no fucking games. They playing every fucking game. I know it's a different type of game, but I'm gonna be real. Every time I look at the fucking on the fucking Lakers, LeBron, I'm on the bench. I'm gonna let these niggas know. Fucking all these stars on the fucking bench every fucking 2 to fucking 3 games. Nigga, this is a fucking job. Stick to your fucking job and play. I seen Jordan play through injuries. I seen all these people in the 90s play through injuries. I seen 2000 play through injuries. And then niggas getting 2000 sitting there, my knee got a little tweak. I can't get in there tonight. Niggas is soft, bro. These niggas is soft. I'm not gonna sit here and get nobody no props. Niggas is not going out there and facing the fact that they're on and trying to go through it and play through it. Niggas is playing on some bitch shit. I'm gonna be real.
Do you think it's because with how okay, so specifically how the NBA, how the NFL has gotten a lot better, more so with technical things, and because I think about it in the aspect of when niggas was getting a lot of injuries and getting a lot of concussions and stuff like that. It has progressed and got better. Do you think niggas got too comfortable? Is that
concussion protocol is necessary. I'm not gonna knock that.
Okay.
My problem is we get to the point where we got niggas doing fake flops and then they going over here peeking out their fucking eyes like LeBron. The nigga LeBron this season alone.
He was caught on 4K doing that.
The nigga LeBron this season alone.
He was caught on 4K.
I got the meme in my phone.
Yeah, he was caught on 4K. He was caught.
The dark arts, man.
No. So this is my no. He's right. He's right. He's right.
Go ahead,
This is my problem though.
I'm a big fan of it.
Niggas know if they fake the funk, it's going to put them in a better position. Fake it till you make it. Niggas is faking it till they make it. I seen like this and he barely touched him.
Have you seen football? You seen soccer?
Yeah, they do that shit. They do
Soccer
that
do
shit
it.
too.
Soccer do it.
They do that shit too. But my problem is, I'm not about to praise these teams to do the job that they're supposed to do. You're supposed to play your best. You're supposed to do this. Why am I praising you for doing what you're supposed to do? If you do it at the best of your ability, I'm gonna give you that credit. But y'all niggas half-assed the whole season. How y'all let OKC be the team that win the league, and they built their team from pieces being put together?
So there's no team in that this year that you thought was like good.
No.
Okay, so let me say this.
Not good.
What you're saying is a different argument, right? And you're not wrong, because
Come on, we can.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying, I'm trying to put things in perspective. You're arguing a different argument. You're saying the lack of competitiveness and drive, all of that, right? I agree. But on the topic of what is the best team, knowing what you know about it, how you feel about it, can you at least say, through all of that, what is the best team in your opinion, or what has been the best team through all of that?
No, I'm gonna be real with you. No team made me feel like, damn. I feel they playing this way. No team made me feel like,
not even the Knicks.
no, bruh. That was for a moment. That was for the moment of the time in the playoffs, because it's Boston and Celtics. I said Boston and Celtics. Boston and New York. Of course the feeling's gonna be like, rah, rah, rah. What I'm saying is, from the regular season to the playoffs, no team made me feel like I need to watch the NBA.
Okay.
No team made me feel like I need to tune in to watch them and be like, okay, you know what? They gonna break it. No team made me feel like that.
Opinion, and that's how you.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that in the bad way.
No, I respect that.
I'm not saying that in a bad way.
What you're definitely saying, you're standing on business. I respect that.
I'm saying in a way as a person that watched these sports from the age I would no, it's really I'm a receptive age. The age of 13, 14 years old to now, I can name you games from when I was 14 to 15 all the way up to now that I can say that made me feel a certain, made me feel like shit is going crazy. Okay. This season right now, the 2024 to 2025 season was garbage. Okay. It was all garbage. Nobody lived up to the expectations. They played good one, fuck up the next night. How did fucking Tyrese Halliburton have 4 points in the fucking playoffs? And y'all want to tell me I'm supposed to sit here and cheer for that?
He was hurt.
He wasn't hurt when he fucking put up 4 points in it.
Okay, say you said because I can move on to him. What else?
I'm good. No, I'm good.
Nah, because you said no. All jokes aside, like I'm not trying to cut you off. What you said was like it was something to like still come off of. It was a great point in my opinion. Like it was.
I'm keeping it on a level.
I feel the same way about that.
Yeah.
I'm keeping I'm saying I'm not cutting myself short. I'm keeping it on a level to where everybody else can respond. I just want to give everybody their time. So that's all.
What about you, bro? Who is the best team in your opinion? And remember, this is your opinion.
I have it in my head and I forget.
But you're great at retaining that information. So you gotta tell me something, bro.
The best team.
Yeah.
Best team in the NBA. You know, I feel like we didn't give the Pacers enough credit.
They did really great, bro.
You got to think about it. Who besides Tyrese Halliburton? Who's the star on that team?
What's his name? What's the Kim something? What's his name?
No, there's no stars on that team.
Yeah, no, there's not a star.
Nah, what's his name, bro? What's the dark skinned nigga name, dog?
Neesmith.
No, bro. It's something Kim.
No, it's not Kim.
On the Pacers?
It's
on the Pacers.
On the Pacers. What's his name, bro?
There's Aaron, Miles Turner.
Those
are the only. Siakam.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Siakam, a star. I said something Kim. I didn't know, nigga.
Yeah, you threw me off with the Kim though,
bro. Because when Halliburton got fucking injured, bro. Wait. Let me just say this. Because I don't have no piece in this. When that, I know. I'm gonna let you get your shit off. Trust me. I'm gonna let you. The only reason why I'm saying this just because is that when Halliburton got hurt, some niggas was like, oh, they can still do it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't see them doing it. But he still stepped up to the plate and handled what he had to fucking do. He was still doing shit beforehand, bro. But was it enough? No, it wasn't. But I'm gonna still give him that fucking. I'm gonna give him that point of saying that. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna give that nigga the point, bro.
Hey, he did this.
Literally, nigga, like, bro. Okay, no. All I'm saying, with that, all I'm saying is that he still carried.
He got hurt, bro.
He got hurt,
bro.
Okay, wait. All I'm saying is, before you go, because I need you to get your shit off. He did his thing just to carry the team. Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm good. He's making a lot of good points. I'm just like, Tyrese Halliburton was hurt though. He was hurt. He was hurt. He
tore his ACL.
He tore his
Achilles. Yeah.
My bad.
But he had a hamstring, like a
calf strain.
Yeah, throughout the playoff.
Yeah.
Calf strain, the Achilles. That's always
that's
follows
pain.
up.
That's pain every
That
time you
nigga
run.
said.
Every time you run, bro.
Yeah.
So in basketball, you gotta get off the ground. You gotta shoot. So,
They be knowing when it happens.
Yeah.
My bad.
But as far as like the best team, a team that I enjoyed other than the so the only reason I'm gonna go back to Pacers. The only reason I'm saying the Pacers are the best team is because they're the best team. Like they operate like a team. And when I say operate like a team, during the finals, I always knew when they were gonna lose because you could just tell like there's like a gear missing. Like they're not in stride. Like so the game 7, right? When Tyrese came out and started busting those threes, I was like, oh, they talked about this. They talked about the moment.
Threes in 3 minutes, nigga.
And you felt it. Like you felt the Pacers was like, oh, we got y'all circled. Like y'all got to play our game. You know what I'm saying? So and OKC can shoot threes. They can go and like box out and got like good perimeter defense. They got good guys inside too. But like I noticed that, and I said this a couple weeks back. The game speeds is what started to change about the NBA teams. Every different game speeds now. In perspective, like the Lakers, right? They play slow motion to me. But like a team like OKC, they got so fast. I'm just like, how are they so fast? It's because Jalen Williams is gunning down the court. What's the white dude? Big white dude name? What's his name?
Oh fuck.
Hardenstein.
That dude quick.
Yeah.
He quick as shit, bro.
Yeah, nigga.
He quick as fuck. Yeah, but
Ain't that dude that's half black, or I don't think about the other dude.
He's part black. I
think
think.
he's part black.
Yeah, he's part black. Yeah,
but
yeah.
like they the Pacers, they just have like the type of team algorithm that works good for NBA franchises, and it's kind of giving that nostalgic like almost like the Steelers getting to the Super Bowl type shit. Like the Steelers, yeah, they had players, but did they have that guy? No, they just would go to the Super Bowl with teams. Yeah,
Birds. Yeah.
But I say it depends on who you ask. But I get what you're saying
there
though.
could be some
Yeah.
people that
Yeah.
like yeah.
I'm about to name some niggas.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying though. Depends on who you ask.
Shorty on the screen. God, dog.
All right, Zev, what about you, bro?
Best team.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I gotta be cliche again, bro, because the Thunder. I pride myself on defense, right?
Yeah, they play
And
defense every year.
look at the stats. They had the best defense the entire year, pretty much the entire season.
They did.
So not only did they have the best defense, they had the MVP. Like it's just it just makes sense. I gotta go with that.
They win every best award though. If we do
They
this,
pretty much
and
did.
I hate that.
So it's like, how can
that's
you
why I
argue
agree
against
with him about this season sucking, because it's just like night and day difference. Like the gap difference between the Thunder and the Wizards is insane.
It's
and they have the
insane,
same
bro.
amount of chances to build, right? So yeah,
And the Wizards
he's
look
right.
like a fucking high school team compared to them.
Yeah.
They're playing like a fucking AAU team.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out my fucking.
Sam Presti is a Rain Man. He
He
made that. He made it happen.
Yeah,
Made it happen. Sam Presti made it
The
happen.
Wizards going the same shit the Commanders went through.
that guy's part of the Illuminati or something, man.
Sam
All right, I
Presti,
don't know about
yeah.
all that,
Yeah.
but I will say, ladies and gentlemen, this was a great discussion. We can move on to the next subject, which is actually, the XXL Freshmen, which I have some shit to say about that. But like, before I get into it, like we said some things, Saul said some, maybe like take a step back. When I was young, bro, and the XXL Freshman first came out, bro, Lupe was on. the XXL Freshmen. I think Joe Budden was on the first one too. I don't remember everybody, but I will say that when it got to a point where I was bringing, we know the shit, bro. When it got to a point, bro, we used to be anticipating it. Like it was Wale, Charles Hamilton, Currency, Roth, Kid Cudi. When it was around that time,
Mac Miller.
Yeah. But that was later. But
I know, but that was my
it was. Kendrick was on Lil B was on Nipsey Hussle, J-Rock, Wiz, fucking OJ the Juice Man. When it was around that time, it was so, because it was like we were tapped into the blog era of hip hop, and it showed us that there was more to music than just what was being played on the radio. And being a student of the game and understanding, seeing Nipsey start from the beginning to where Nipsey went, unfortunately, RIP, to see where Kendrick got, to where he is now, to Cole, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of those dudes freshman list, and there were people that was not even hip to that shit when I was in high school showing people. There were people that were hip that was excited. But when I saw those artists, I did my research. I studied on them. When I saw Yellow Wolf, Action Bronson, Joey Badass, I was part of that blog era, bro, and we missed that shit, bro. Yellow Wolf, nigga, like
a long time.
It felt we had passion because we were so excited to see these artists really do their thing, bro. So the blog era with like Two Dope Boys and like all that type of shit, bro. Like I'm saying, Ill Roots and shit like that, bro. That shit was exciting to see because we had.
Damn.
I don't know, bro. But
but it
was just exciting to see that. So when it started getting a little later, I did stop checking for people. I don't know if that's just the old head in me, but there were a lot of artists that just wasn't really pumping to me. So this year it was a couple, but there are 3 artists that stood out to me, which was M Triplin, who I've been listening to for a couple of years now. I think M is really dope. Who was before Laserdisc. Who I will say I find him interesting. He be talking, but at the same time I think he's interesting because he's very like consistent with his. He has a certain sound that I believes in. I think it's dope. And Samar Sin, who I've been a fan of for a while, but she's the only chick on there, and she's been fucking. She delivers like that sound that I don't hear that much from women. No disrespect to women artists, bro, but like to me, she's just spitting a type of shit that I just want to hear. And even if she was to get on like some shaking ass shit, that's what's up. I'ma still praise her, but she's spitting, and I love to hear that. I just think that the freshman list has lost kind of its flavor that it had. So with that, so I'm gonna let you talk your shit, bro. What do you think about the freshman list? How it goes through? Where did you start? Where did you hear from it? What do you think about it now?
Definitely, first Xxl that I remember was like the one with Uzi and X Temptation, and I'm trying to think who else was on there. Amine was on there. 21 Savage, when they had the cipher. And I think Yachty might have been on that too. Kodak was definitely on there. Kodak was. So that was the first one I remember like vividly. Denzel Curry, And so I don't really check for it, but this one it came across like my Twitter feed, X feed, whatever y'all call it now. Twitter still. You know, we ain't gonna say nothing about the person that own it. Politics. But I wasn't checking for it this year. But like Rex said, it has lost some flavor, but I was definitely surprised by the names that were on there because there are people that I do listen to. Like you said, Samarison, Ian Triplin, but definitely Nino Paid. He just got the cosign. Some of y'all probably saw. Right? Yeah, he's from DMV. He's from DMV. He's from DC. He's from DC.
Guns in the air for DMV.
He's from DC. So definitely seeing Nino Paid on that is crazy because I've been listening to him this year and the past year, and he's just been spazzing. Like I know a lot of people don't like the pain music, like Polo G was on it, Meek Mill was on the wave, G Herbo type, and he brings that essence, but it's something we could call ours. Like I'm from Virginia, Nino Paid, he been through it, and he raps about just like doing better, getting over shit, like overcoming your obstacles, whatever is in life. So it's like it's always some motivational music, get to that bag music. And just live life. Life ain't always gonna be great, but look, smell the flowers. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, Nino Paid. I was happy to see that. That's what made me care about the Xxl list again. Cause I'm like, they noticed somebody spitting, talking some real talk, And he's had some features lately. You know, he's had Polo G. He just hopped on a song on Nino Pay's song. And then even Chow Lee, it's that new New York sound, you know, that slizzy kind of vibe, you know, if y'all tap. So yeah, he got some motion going, he getting some shine. But that was my favorite on the list. Samarison as well. You know, she's rapping.
She rapping, bro.
She rapping.
She does all type of shit. She got the hands up from America.
She rapping. She was on tour with Smino this year as well.
Yes.
I'm a big Smino fan. So when Smino gave her the nod, I'm like, okay, bet. You know. So it's definitely refreshing sound, and I'm glad Xxl shouted them out. Those are two artists. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. They be rapping. So.
And Nino Pay. I say Nino Pay because he gave DC the light. He gave DC that, you know what I'm saying, the DMV area in a whole, but he gave DC the light to go and say, you know what, we're going to shine on the DMV.
Yep.
He gave the area a chance to develop. Not saying that he wanted to do that, but it got eyes on what's going on around here because if Nino paid from DC with no dollars in his pocket, we could pick him up and put him in a position, even though he probably was traveling.
Right, doing whatever you got to do.
They put him in position to win. So now we go to my personal, where I feel like, you know, Laser Dim was dropping videos consecutively every day.
2023.
That's a drive. That's next level. That means you got the cameraman around you. You got the right people around you to where you can feel like I can go and record on my phone, send you that recording, and we can make a video. That's the type of time.
That's what we're doing right now.
That's the type of time he was on. That's the type of time I'm on. So I can connect with that person. Then we got, you know, the whole, you know, who else is outside of that? I can't put nobody outside of them two because, I mean, Lil Shimmy.
Yeah, Lil
You know
Shimmy's
what I'm
tough
saying?
too.
He had a song that I really fucked with, that connected with me, you know what I'm saying? And then, that I'm really, like, puzzled about, even though I know it's a money game, is Jello.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I ain't even bring it up.
Those are the one song.
Besides that, Swerve in the Corner,
Yeah.
his album is called I'm in My Own League. I fuck with the title because it makes sense in the corner for him. But he hasn't dropped no song from the Bend the Corner joint to make me want to be anticipated.
He got a joint on the radio right now.
No, he do. I'm saying I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about the next. I'm talking about me. He hasn't had a song after that jump to where I feel like, oh, let me lock in and see what he got going on. You feel me? But to everybody else on the list, they're there for a reason. Yeah. That means they did their job they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make it to the list. So I know what that feeling might be. But the crazy thing is about that is Ian.
Oh shit, I forgot about that too.
The reason why Ian is on the list because they don't turn it down.
Oh, Yeet turned it down?
Yeah.
That's why he's on it?
That's why Ian's on it.
You know what? But I'll say this real quick.
Why did he turn it down?
I'll say this real quick.
He's bigger than the list.
Yeah. It's like, but you gotta think about this. That's when they
yeah.
tried to put like ASAP Rocky on there. But even then, at the time that Future got put on there, Future, in my opinion, was still bigger than the list. Like Future was still bigger than the list at that point, but they still put Kendrick was still kind of like in bubbling. But and my whole point is that there are some artists that's bigger than the list that'll still show up, but there's some of them that's. I mean, I don't really need that exposure, bro. But I get it.
All right, so can I?
No, I got you. Before you go in, the reason why I feel like Yeet felt he's bigger than the list because
He didn't need to be.
He didn't need to be on that.
He's been out for a minute too. He's not even a freshman.
Ian didn't even.
He could have been on some real shit like let me throw somebody else a oop and let somebody else get on that joint.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
So
maybe he thought like that.
That's the thing.
I got.
I'm gonna be real with you. If they would have threw anybody else on that list, they would have been on that. What, Non-Vicious?
Yeah.
Sweet Talk.
What's up with
what you gotta say, bro?
Go ahead.
I mean, look, like I'm looking at his list. I'm looking at the list from this year, and I'm looking at the list from last year. All I gotta say is rap starting to thin out, bro. starting to thin out because we're not gonna sit here. We know who all these people are. No one that's watching this is gonna tell me you listen to all these artists. Our problem, though? No. But in perspective, right? You brought up 2016. The reason why it was such a good year is because we all listened to all those artists organically through our own discoveries, right? No one said like, "You go listen to Lil Uzi." He was on the radio. He was on commercials. He was, you had Russell Westbrook with him in fucking halftime of the finals. So
that was before. You know what I'm saying? He got a point.
That's what I'm saying. The radio. All this snowball shit, all this not snowball. It kind of snowballed into like, all right, when we put a list together, we're gonna pick not just we're gonna pick the most popular of the batch, but not just that. We're gonna keep running out of people to pick because not all these people are not like solid, right? Like I'm looking at like lists from like 3 years ago. There's rappers on here I know that don't make music no more. Who the fuck is Too Rare?
I ain't gonna cap. He just dropped the banger. I'm not
yeah. I might give Too Rare. Hey, I don't know who that is.
When I was in the hospital,
that's what I said. So that
that's a nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
but see, real quick, I'm gonna let you finish because I want you to keep going. But like that goes with us also. Just I don't give a fuck if niggas agree or not. That also get with us getting older and we're checking for certain people.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because when a lot of those freshmen came out, we were interested. Now that we're getting older, bro, we're getting to the point of like we're either gonna really go out our way to listen to it or we're not. But go ahead.
I mean, I'm gonna say my little like feel good piece because I keep all right. Where I feel like rap is headed for is like we keep finding these like diamonds in the rough, right?
Yeah.
But they don't get the. I feel like they don't get the attention they need to kind of create real momentum behind like a sound. You know what I mean? So like, Carl.
No, I'm saying. Go ahead. I'm saying. You know what?
I don't know. All right, go. Tell me.
No, the reason why is because they get so used to what they got on with. Yeah. They try to replicate that multiple times.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is like the baby effect.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what happened.
Oh well.
No, go ahead.
I'm just keep losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. Yeah, basically rappers like Yeet and Ian and I mean I'm looking at like other big ones on here, right? You gotta bash them in with these other rappers like 1900 Rugrat.
I don't know who that is. I have no clue who that is.
I know who that is.
But I have no clue.
I know who that is.
He does have a song.
That's what I'm saying.
He does have a song.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just not him.
Right.
That's all.
He does not belong on this list, bro. He doesn't have a body of work.
It's subjective.
He doesn't have a freshman body of work.
You said it, but look
Ian has a freshman body of work.
I heard that, but look at Jello.
I'm about to say it's subjective.
Okay, so that's what I was gonna get to.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
There's other people that don't belong on this list, but they're thinning out, so they're having to picking these single pop people, right? Yeah. Bro, you scroll up, bro. Let's just pick a random year.
You know him, right?
Let's just pick 2017. Fucking, I mean, Kamaya, she's good.
Real
A Boogie
quick.
with the hoodie, P&B Rock, rest in peace, Playboy Cardi,
If they
Eminem,
didn't have
G.
1900 baby, whatever his name is, right?
Rugrat, something.
Rugrat. If they replace him with somebody else, you don't even know, you ain't even heard of his name. How would you feel about that? You'd be like, I ain't even heard of him.
You're still saying the same
But
shit.
at least you heard of this nigga, right?
But it's like how they're picking it. Like they're not picking them in their stride. They're picking them like either
Save face.
Yeah, to save face. Like you throw Ian in there, who's been out for like 3 years, and then you throw 1900 Rugrat, who
Ian is not hot.
The big song.
He's not hot.
He's starting to
I
lose
wouldn't know.
some steam.
That's one.
Starting to
That's
lose
the
some
one
steam.
person I don't know.
He's a white guy.
Kind of like Yeet, white guy.
Definitely definitely good sound.
And they beat.
Finish your point.
Yeah, we got.
So all right, let me end this shit.
Yeah, we gotta move to.
I'm gonna let you. They kept.
No, that's why I'm trying to let you go, bro. I'm trying to let you go.
30 seconds. I'm gonna address the audience, so don't interrupt. When it comes to this music shit, I'm just saying, please be more, I guess you say, open-minded, because as we get older, right, sounds progress, music progresses, everything progresses. Film, movie, TV, right? And some things become unpopular. Some things that we used to think are popular become unpopular. Like, we make the joke all the time. But I don't hop in my car anymore and listen to Biggie. But, like, I know some people that do that. They're my age, you know? And that's them, right? Because that's preference. But when I go and put on, like, you know, Laser Den, they're like, cut that shit off. And I'm like, You see, you're not listening. You're not listening for it. You know, like later fuck. Like it's just it's not supposed to really mean the same as it used to. It's supposed to mean something different. He's having fun. You know what I'm saying? Nas was rapping about fucking fiends getting served next to him. I don't care about that shit anymore. Nobody does because we see it too often. All right, oh yeah, we do. Okay, we still care. Like Coke rap is still in. Coke rap is still in.
You know what I think it is? Because I think like, and there's no disrespect to you, bro, at all. But I do want you to say to talk that shit. I need Zeb to like go off for a while.
I'm hungry.
Okay, go ahead. Say your 2 cents, because we do got like one last thing to say. Yeah.
Okay, so I will say that the past 3 years, for some reason, I know a lot of these. I've known a lot of these lists for the past 3 years, compared to like the years before that, up until probably like the and all that.
2016, yeah.
The past 3 years, I've known a lot of these rappers. Don't listen to them a lot, but I can name like these names. So I will say they're going for like notoriety. What do you call it?
Notoriety, yeah.
Like that, and just because they're not hot to us, that doesn't mean like, you know, like I'm not in tune with the streets like that. I'll be to myself, but like I know when somebody's like known, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, what do we expect, bro? Like it's not. It's like they're picking from a garbage can. Like, I'm just being real.
Yeah.
Like
1900.
you might find something that's still intact, like Ray Vaughn. I'm not even a big Ray Vaughn fan, but he spit. It's like, oh shit, okay, cool. But 1900 Rugrat and
what is that? Baby Kia? Is he on here? The Baby Kia on here?
he might have been like last year.
Hey, he should be on here though.
I fuck with Baby Kid.
I fuck with him.
I'm not a fan,
Block
but
40 Spaz. I fuck with him too.
Block 40 Spaz is a laser dim reject.
Okay, this is actually the last subject, bro. So with that being stated, bro, everybody definitely has their opinion on where this goes and how this is. More so that we listen to some artists, bro, because you say like laser dim and stuff. I feel like sometimes we stick so in it now. But how many times do we go back and listen to those artists? Like, let's be 1,000% honest. Like, 5 years from now, are you gonna go back listening to Laser Dim? Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, actually,
but no, let me finish. Maybe, but there are gonna be people that's not, and that's not no disrespect to Laser Dim. All I'm saying is that sometimes I feel like we're, cause like I love Kid Cudi. I go back and listen to Kid Cudi. I don't listen to him every day. But even in the same sense, it's just that it's okay for us to listen to who's popping now. Listen to that motherfucker 5-6 years now. It's like, okay, it is what it is.
Also, shout out to YTV Fat. I fuck with him.
Yeah, YTV Fat is tough.
Right. So go back to what you said, Rex. Like, are we gonna go 5 years? Who's listening to? Let me give you somebody from 5 years ago. Who's listening to?
2 Chainz.
Malcolm Morris?
No.
Just drop some shit, bro.
No.
2 Chainz, fire.
Who's listening to a rapper from 5 years ago that's popping? Nobody's listening to French Montana. Nobody's listening to no fucking Trill Sammy. No.
Yo, he's locked up.
Those are good names.
Nobody's listening to these niggas.
Who's that nigga I sent you the other day? His nigga's name's your name, Solly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send y'all.
It's disrespectful, but anyway, yeah.
What I'm saying is, if a nigga is not standing up to the test of times, they're not gonna survive in this era. Niggas is not making no music that's gonna generate with their life. They're not surviving in this era. That's the problem. Because you know what it is. People are gonna listen to the. All right, so if niggas was really hung up on Yeet and say that he was done, he wouldn't be popping right now. If niggas was just hung up on Destroy Lonely, he wouldn't be popping right now. If niggas was hung up on Ken Carson, he wouldn't be popping right now. Don Toliver. All these people, they're going to be there in the next 5 years. Because you know why? Because these young niggas is fucking with their trajectory.
I agree, but I really feel
There's
like...
a lot of people not checking for them niggas, bro.
I was going to say, no, listen. This is the
not true, because if
it
that was...
is true.
Because if that was the case... No, hold on, let me get my... If that was the case,
You better wrap up, bro.
No, if that was the case,
let me cook after this.
If that was the case,
Literally,
these niggas wouldn't even be at top of the discussion.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be top of the discussion if they weren't still in the trajectory of where they still are relevant. Nobody would be talking about them. You hear anybody talking about summers?
I don't even know what it is.
You hear anybody talking about autumn?
Yeah.
You hear anybody talking about?
I do that.
No, I'm saying no. But I'm saying.
There are rappers called Summer and
Yeah.
together.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
They feature on each other's tracks, but they're not a collective. They're not a collective.
I thought he was just naming seasons, nigga.
Nah. And they kind of sound the
They
same.
fall under the umbrella of the Yeats, the King Carsons, the Destroy Loners. They fall under the same umbrella because that's the shit that's hot right now.
Yeah.
All the other shit that's going on right now with these niggas is backpack. No, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear the Destroy Loners. They want to hear the King Carsons.
For now, right?
Laser.
This is the problem.
No, they don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I want someone to talk shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Niggas fuck. But the Destroy Loners and King Carson, they're talking shit too.
They are, yeah.
They're talking shit too.
Yeah.
This is what the young kids.
King Carson need to stop all that.
I'm saying, even though it's goofy,
Yeah, he's doing
these
too much,
niggas
bro.
are creating parallel
universe.
These niggas,
different than us, bro.
these niggas are what's popping right now. When I go to my young homies, they gonna talk about Nino Page. They gonna talk about these DC niggas. They gonna talk about these niggas that are the fucking circumference of what's going on right now.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, it's levels to it, right? The problem with the sound, like the sound of the rappers you're naming, is that their fan base, that fan base of the sound, not even that, but their mindset is what's hot now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Compared to a Kendrick Lamar fan, a Kendrick Lamar fan gonna listen to Kendrick Lamar, like that type of sound. Listen to that music is gonna listen to that shit forever. It's gonna be in their playlist. This King Carson, all that. I promise you. It may seem like 5 years from now we're gonna listen to them. You never know, bro.
5 years.
You never know. I promise.
I'm being real with you.
All right, wait, let him talk.
Like, do you got them lasting as long as like a Kendrick? I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying like.
I'm being real with you. They've been in the game for 5+ years. Man. These niggas is lasting.
Their time is coming though. That's what I'm saying.
But see, this is the difference.
I can feel it.
This is the difference.
Doug's time is.
No. This is different. This is different.
I'm just being.
But the Yeats, the King Carsons, all this shit, they are the sound of now. They're the ones that are replacing Uzi. They're the ones that are being in the same trajectory of Cardi. They're the ones that are gonna be the ones that take over.
Yeah,
That's that sound gonna be 5 years from now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Evolution of
it's already been here for 5+.
It's an evolution of future.
It's think about Thug.
I'm not saying it ain't.
Think about Thug.
I'm talking about how like what the sound's still going to be. That's going on.
Yes.
Because they can still be here for 5 to 10 years. They can still be here for 5 to 10 years. But then once that 10 years start moving on, it's like okay, what's
compared to Kendrick, right? He came up when his sound was in. He's still hot now.
It's the thing.
When there's a different sound, that's why I said there's levels.
It's the thing. NBA YoungBoy, he makes the same music that he been making since he came out. And they still fuck with him because of that same sound.
Some shit just work though.
Yeah.
Some people think Thug is chopped right now.
He is chopped. But the thing with Yeet.
Oh yeah. We got okay. So
the thing with Yeet and all these people is because of the fact that the sound still sounds the test of time. Yeah. If it wasn't sounding right the way it was supposed to be, he washed. They don't ever say that about that nigga. They don't ever say that about King Carson. They don't ever say that about the
I strongly feel like it's gonna happen though. I don't want to do it because
we got another day. Yeah, we got it.
I was saying, this was like
me, nigga. I'm about to fucking pass out.
Bro, yeah. Nigga, I only ate 1 meal today. Fuck, nigga, I'm hungry. Alright, so look, bro. This was a great fucking episode, bro. Like, first and foremost, this was a long ass episode, bro. I'll be honest with you. Saul, thank you for fucking coming up.
Appreciate all the guys. Appreciate all the guys. Appreciate all the guys.
Gentlemen, I appreciate the fact that we can have a conversation, bro. We don't gotta all fucking agree, bro. That's what conversations is about. A lot of people seem to forget that. But at the end of the day, you gotta understand that it's okay for us to agree to disagree. So with that being said, you see what's in the back, bro. House Money Entertainment. The house always wins. like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna keep coming at you.
And we're never doing this shit again.
Hear me? You gotta understand, bro. Cowboy, buckle the fuck up, cause you know what it is, man. Alright? We out this bitch.
Yeah.
We out.
Giddy up, bitch.